Don Clatterbough is a rare hitter who's been a star in both the young men's super major as well as in the senior major plus divisions. Many consider him the finest all-around hitter in senior softball. Still in outstanding shape in his early 60s, this ASA Hall of Famer spent some time with us last year and shared these stories.
Bogey asked me what my hottest streaks were in softball, and 2 years ago we had a stretch of 4 tournaments in a row, and I had 82 straight hits. We went to the Huntsman's games. I made it out the first 2 times up, first time up in that game, the first game, and then had 13 straight hits after that. So I had 1 out and like 90 sometimes at bat, with 82 straight. At the beginning of the 2007 season with my Spicer Turn 2 team, the first 2 weekends I was a perfect at 1,000. I was 67 for 67 after the first 2 tournaments. And now I'm down to dying 17, so the coach wants to know why I'm slumping. My 2 keys are, first of all, you want to hit a strike, and you want to try to hit the ball square in the middle. If you hit the ball square in the middle, you're going to hit a line drive. Nobody's going to hit it square in the middle every time you swing at it. And when I don't hit it square in the middle, I hit underneath of it a little bit and I get it good, it's going to go over the fence. If I hit it in a gap somewhere, it's going to be extra bases. But you got to make sure you have a balanced stance. Make sure that you step up to the plate, positive-minded, pick out a pitch that you can handle, and try to hit that ball dead in the center. I'm looking for a pitch that's about mid-thigh to the letters. And if I get a pitch in that area, I'm trying to hold back my weight on the back foot and explode into the ball, hit the ball out front of the plate. If this is the front of the plate, I want to meet that ball right here. I don't want to let it get back behind me. I don't want to hit it out here, but I want to get it right at the front edge of the plate and try to break the ball in 2 pieces. My bread and butter in hitting a slow pitch softball is in the middle of the field. I do not pull the ball very often. I stand off the plate. I'm looking for a pitch that's middle to me on the plate. I do not want to hit a ball inside. If they throw it inside off the plate and I swing at it, then I swing at a bad pitch, and I will have to pull that pitch. I'm better off hitting it from left center to right center, and I've lived in that area for about 30, 40 years now. That's my bread and butter right there. Don't get in the habit of a lot of bat movement. I mean, I've seen a lot of hitters when they're in the batter's box, that bat's doing all this right here, and then they got to stop that before they can swing at it. I want the bat still, I want it back, I want it right at the level of my shoulders, and I want to have flexibility in my knees and my legs to go after the ball. The thing you don't do is drop your hands to the pitch. You drop your body to the pitch. If that ball is down near my waist and I do this, I've hit the ball in the air, probably with nothing on it. But if it's down at my waist and I do this, I'm down there at the level with it, then that ball's a home run, but it's going to be something somebody don't want to mess with. When you come through that ball, you want to snap those wrists through and bring that bottom hand through. Well, a lot of my regiment that we do is we lift weights 3 days a week. We hit softballs 4 days a week. I'm lifting weights Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm hitting softballs Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, unless I'm in a tournament. Now, it doesn't just happen. You got to get in that weight room. You got to make yourself stronger. Your upper body, you got to do some flexibility work with your body so that you are flexible when you hit also. Flexibility is probably your number 2 fitness ingredient. Strength is number 1, but flexibility is number 2. Now when I'm going to hit the ball in the middle of the field, the intent is to miss the pitcher. You don't want to hit the ball through the pitcher, because if you hit through the pitcher, 2 bad things happen. He catches it, gets you out, and you may hurt him. So if I go through the middle, I'm going with the intention of 3 or 4 feet to the side of him, or 3 or 4 feet over his head in the center field. I play on some young teams also, and the thing that really distresses me the most about the younger players coming up today is that they think alcohol, tobacco, drugs, steroids, and all that's part of softball. And I've never done any of those things. I'm totally against it. I feel if you want to be strong, get in the gym and be strong. Steroids is not the solution. Alcohol is not associated with softball. I mean, people do it, but it's the worst thing that an athlete can do to abuse his body if he has visions of having any kind of longevity in the sport. This is my 40th year of softball, and I think some of that has to be the reason. the way I've lived, the way my lifestyle is, my work regimen, how much I hit. I think all that comes into play, and it allows me to be able to keep playing this game at a high level. Took one of my students back when I was teaching school and brought him out to a league game one night. Well, we're playing this pretty good team, and I was all pumped up to play, and I popped up the first time up, and I popped up the second time up, and she sent the kid down to the dugout with a quarter. And she said, Miss Clatterbough said, give you this quarter so you can buy yourself a hit. Well, I put it in my pocket, you know, and bit my tongue and went on. Next time up, I popped up a third time. She sent the same kid down with $1. She said, buy yourself a hit. And the fourth time I popped up, she sent him with the credit card. She said, charge yourself a hit. And that's how the credit card story got going.